10 young hikers set out for a winter expedition in the Ural Mountains in January 1959. One of them, Yuri turned back. 9 continued. Weeks later, their tent was found on Kholat Sayakal, cut open from the inside, with their gear still there. 9 were dead, some barefoot, some with crushed bones, 1 missing a tongue, 2 with no eyes. 60 years later, still no answers. Avalanche, secret test, or something stranger? We're unpacking the Dyatlov Pass Incident with diaries, search reports, and modern analysis. 3 questions drive this video. Why did 9 experienced hikers die so bizarrely? Why doesn't the evidence fit simple explanations? And after decades, why do we still have no answers? Let's see what really happened on Dead Mountain. Could a small snow slab really trigger everything? Prosecutors later floated a slab avalanche. Wind-loaded snow collapses, hikers slash out and flee. But rescuers saw no avalanche debris, the slope was gentle, and footprints walked away from the tent for hundreds of meters. The tent was still anchored. A slab explains panic, not car crash level internal injuries, not the missing tongue and eyes, and not radioactive clothing. Or did they blunder into something the state didn't want found? Fireballs were reported in the sky that winter. Some victims had once worked at a nuclear facility. Clothes from the ravine showed radiation. If a blast or parachute mine went off nearby, that could cause massive internal trauma without external wounds and send the group fleeing half-dressed into minus 30-degree winds. Tempting, but there was no smoking gun. Radiation levels weren't lethal, locals didn't report debris, and if it were secret, why leave the tent and bodies? What if fear itself, driven by the mountain, forced them out? Infrasound from fierce winds can induce dread, nausea, and panic. That could explain slashing the tent and bolting into the storm. Paranormal theories, Yeti, UFOs, curses persist, but evidence is thin. The facts remain: a slashed tent, disciplined hikers fleeing improperly dressed, improvised fire and snow den, massive internal injuries with minimal external trauma. Every theory fills one gap and leaves another. Fear versus injuries, injuries versus radiation. The case sits in the cold between them. More than 6 decades later, Dyatlov Pass is still a riddle in the snow. What do you think happened? Slab avalanche, secret tests, infrasound panic, or something stranger? Tell me below. If mysteries like this grip you, subscribe. This won't be our last step into the dark.